What?
It's weird.
It's weird?
Yeah.
Shall we? Who's up for one more ride on the roller coaster of shit? Before the party's over.
Most of us have all seen the Virgin Voyage cruise commercials. The red fancy hammocks on the balcony, they advertise the no kids, adults only fun, but what is it really like sailing on a Virgin Voyage cruise? We spent 6 nights traveling from Miami to Puerto Rico with lots of fun stops, and I'm here to break down and give you all the details. We're in Miami. Look at this cool view. Totally different than what we normally go to. My favorite is the all-inclusive resort type of vacations, but I know people love to cruise. So we're gonna bring you some cruises this next year. And Virgin Voyage is adults only. It's gourmet, it's a little bit high end, it's a little bit party, it's a little bit risque. So we're gonna see what it's all about. Ty ran over to the CVS, which is right in this building over there. Very convenient location. So I highly recommend this hotel, the Essler Hotel, if you're cruising out of Miami, because the cruise ports, again, are right there. There's 6 or 8 ships, I can't remember, sailing out today. And there's our cruise. So let's talk about boarding and how it went. It was actually pretty organized versus some of the other cruises we have sailed on before. We did purchase the Splash of Romance package, which allowed us to have early boarding, and it was a very smooth process, I will say. We had a little waiting in this area for about 30 minutes, but it went by rather quickly, and then we were able to walk on board and start enjoying all the amenities. So first I'm going to show you what all happens when you get on board, and then we'll break everything down.
Right, this way of love, get my good stuff. Get my good stuff.
Oh yes, I connected to it. Am I doing that?
Now, one nice thing about Virgin Voyage, you don't have to venture and walk around before your room is ready for a few hours. As soon as you step on board, generally, your cabin will be ready for you. So we headed straight to our cabin to unload our things, get a feel for it. It's definitely not the biggest, but we did want to get an ocean view balcony to get some good views, just open up the space a little more. I will say the room size was very spacious feeling with how it was all laid out. Loved the hammock on the balcony. Bathrooms are a bit on the smaller size than some of the other ships we have cruised on, but they serve their purpose, I guess.
That's literally what this is.
This is the muster drill. And another nice thing was watching the muster drill right in your room, not having to venture around the ship to check in at your muster station.
I think it's just a short ceiling and stuff.
Yeah, it is a little bigger on the Royal Caribbean.
That's what she said.
So we had to hurry to the sail away party, grab our free champagne that they like to hand out because, you know, alcohol's not included. Throw a few of those back even though they taste horrible. Did some people watching, seen some of their entertainment, the staff that they have their very own drag queen walking around. It's definitely not like this every single night. They only have a couple of theme parties that they do like this. So we decided to leave the party a little early, go on the back of the ship. This is the dock, or the dock house as they call it. You can get little bites. I'll talk more about that when it comes to the food section, but I love the views you could get. It was more chill, relaxed, calm. If you want some music and some party, then that's where you go, is by the pool, but they do have lots of areas that are just very relaxing that you can go to escape to. I would say this ship isn't the smallest, but it definitely isn't the biggest that we've been on. It's a good mid-sized ship. So there's a lot of different areas that might take you a day or two to figure out, but they do have a lot of different hangout spots. From the track that you can walk around to get some good views, to the athletic club bar lounge area. They have this really cool net that you can kind of lounge on to get some really cool wake views. It's a little trippy, but it's a nice little touch. I've never seen it on a ship before. For everyone that loves to keep up with sports and games, they televise them right back here. They also have a few hot tubs, so it's definitely a popular spot. Get here early if you want to hang out here. Now let's show you the pools. Not much to show you guys because they're very tiny. I wish they had a little bit bigger pools on Virgin Voyage. It fills up quick, the seats go quick. You're gonna play the chair game, so get there early if you want to hang out by the pools during the day. They do have one other area behind this main pool that's even smaller. I got here early one day to show you what it looks like without, you know, a bunch of people filled in there. But again, just not the best pools here. But they do have lots of bars. That's a plus. Virgin Voyage is all about health, wellness, staying active. So they have some really neat spots for working out, boxing ring. I wasn't able to enjoy any of their fitness classes because those go so quick. But they do have some nice outside activities. I haven't done this since I was in elementary. Definitely not much of a runner, but I do love coming up here, especially when we get to new ports, just to really get some good views of the area. Once again, showing you in the daytime what that back dock house area looks like. Great place to hang out, very serene. You can get some good food, just little bites, nothing too big, nice snack. If you're looking to mingle, meet people, involve yourself with a lot of the games that they play, this is the area to do so. This is the social club. It does have a cute little diner in the middle. Sometimes at night they would do karaoke right here. It does get a little congested, I will say.
1 hour. Here we go. Any announcements?
Another neat little touch is they have this free arcade. A lot of old school games. My husband played there a few times. He thought it was pretty cool. And something you don't see every day on a cruise ship, they have their own tattoo shop. I tried to talk my husband into doing this. He was just not going for it. He is a virgin when it comes to tattoos. He has no tattoos. I have a few. Hopefully I can talk him into it on the next one. They do have a casino. Not the biggest, but they do have a wide variety of slots. They have some table games. It kicked our ass, you guys. We lost a lot. And this casino had some great views. Most of the cruise casinos are down on the bottom. You don't get views, so you get that here. You do also get some great views at the gym as well. Lots of cardio equipment. On the other side, they have more weights. That's where they also do the classes, which I was not able to partake. So if you're into the gym, I don't think you would be disappointed here. They have a lot of machines. We did also partake in their hydrotherapy and a massage. It was really nice here. The massage room's pretty basic, I will say, but the massage I got, oh my gosh, one of the best I've had. I should have shared this before, but they do have little flyers that they print out that tell you what's going on, all areas of the ship. It's with your cowboy hat. Oh, that's cute. And they have so many neat little spots for photos. I was constantly taking photos. But hands down, one of my favorite spots on the ship was the Manor. You walk through this gorgeous lighted up galley where you could take some really fun pictures, and that leads you into their nightclub. For those that like to hit up a show every night, they do have that in their red room. But just be prepared to get in line at least 20 to 30 minutes because this line starts outside the casino and can make its way all the way back to the middle of the ship.
No, see, because here's the thing, see, I've been looking around the world and I don't think everything is okay. In fact, I think everything's fucked. I don't think it's going to get any better. Ever. So let's have fun with that! Let's all dance on the debris of humanity, shall we? Who's up for one more ride on the roller coaster of shit?
So if you don't mind a little adult content, definitely don't miss the Misbehave show. It was fantastic and hilarious. They did have this really interesting show one night where they took out all the seating and you kind of stood in the middle of the performance. It was a little dark, not exactly my taste, but kind of neat to see, I guess. The ship has a Scarlet Night. Everything turns red. You dress up. It's a fun vibe. It's a fun little theme. I don't understand the octopus, but you come out on the pool deck, have some fun, listen to music, see some entertainment. It was very cold, windy, and a little drizzly, so we didn't stay out here too long, just enough to get you guys some footage. We normally do the all-inclusive resorts, but we have a lot of clients that like to cruise. So we literally just left our port out of St. Kitts maybe 20 minutes ago, and the boat is already rocking. So it did this right after we left Miami the first night. Every time we leave a port, I don't know if we're just hauling ass or if it's just because it's a narrow, small ship. I don't know, but I can feel this boat so much. That has not been super fun. The other night, I had to leave a restaurant because it was on like the lower portion of the ship. What are they call it the aft, right? I'm going to sound like a dumbass in this video. The back end of the ship. There's a restaurant back there and it's a steakhouse. Food fantastic, but we could not even stay there because I was literally getting so sick. So we're going on a cruise next month with our girls. We're going on the brand new Utopia of the Seas. Huge ship compared to this. So hopefully we don't feel it, because last year when we went on our cruise on Harmony of the Seas, it was a big ship and you couldn't feel it there until like the very last day when the waters were rough. But our waters have not been rough and we have felt the ship quite a bit. I came on this ship, I was expecting, and I don't know why, but I was expecting party. Like, I knew there were places you could relax around the ship, but I was expecting very, very high energy. And I was kind of surprised that's not the case with the ship. They have typical entertainment, like theme parties and stuff, like their Scarlet Night was fun. But as far as like it being super upbeat, a lot of people are worried about Virgin Voyages being too much of a party ship. No. So if you're just looking for a relaxing cruise, Virgin Voyage would be totally great for you. If you're looking to turn up and have fun, Virgin Voyage would also be great for you, just because it's got a little mix of both. But there's just lots of different areas on the ship where you can find those things that you're looking for. But I was really thinking it was going to be like, woo, party! And would I recommend this ship? Absolutely. I think it's got a lot of neat features, especially for people who love to cruise and want to escape the kids zones. I honestly don't understand why some adults go on trips, say we're even talking about like all-inclusives, that go to resorts that are more family friendly. Like, if you're going just with no kids, go to adults only. Like, you'll have so much peace and calmness and not kids running around and splashing water in your drink and, like, you know, running through the hallways screaming at the top of their lungs. Like, it's a perk to adults only resorts, adults only cruises. So I would highly, highly recommend. If you love cruises, definitely check out Virgin Voyage. So obviously the pros that come with Virgin is the no kids, the no standard buffets that, you know, most cruise lines have. Cons are going to be there's no drink packages. So when we went on Royal, like, it's unlimited drink packages. Yes, it's expensive, but we saved so much money buying the drink packages on Royal versus just buying drinks here and there here. The prices of the drinks. And then, of course, if I don't like something, I'm going to exchange it. I'm going to get something else. So they charge you again for that, versus all-inclusives, where if I don't like something, I ain't got to pay for it. I just go to a different bartender, you know, or I try all different things without having to pay for everything. I will put the prices, if I haven't already in this video, of what I'm spending, what I'm drinking, how much they cost, to give you kind of an idea. But food has been pretty good here. Yeah, food has been great. Food's been good. Definitely 5 stars on the food for me. Shows, entertainment, they have a lot going on. People who love to cruise typically like to do these things. They like to partake. Me, not so much. I don't want to go play bingo. I did watch some karaoke the other day and some things, but typically, I don't know, I just like to chill by the pool, taking some views, a beach. And here, I just feel like during our sea days, we've been a little on the bored side. I don't want to say bored, but bored, because these pools are so freaking tiny. Virgin needs to step it up when it comes to their pools because there's not any space. There's not any space. Shows, there's been a couple that have been hilarious and we love. The Misbehave show was freaking fantastic, but so far the shows haven't like blown me away versus say like Royal Caribbean shows where those are like full-on Broadway productions with the stage and the setup and everything. Like hands down, Royal has it over Virgin to me personally. You're gonna see all walks of life here on Virgin. You're gonna see old, young, middle-aged. They welcome everybody. There's obviously a judgment-free zone when you come on here. All different varieties of lifestyles here, and it's all accepting here. So yeah, super big variety of people on the ship. Pricing is really good. It really is good for especially what we paid for like a 6-night, 7-day, you know, and there's no buffet, specialty dining is included. The pricing is pretty good. Tons of areas around the ship that are very upscale, lots of fun photo spots. Always been good, like I said. So yeah, it's got some positive, it's got a few negatives, but overall I do think it's worth it. I do think if you love to cruise, definitely give Virgin a try. Hit us up if you want to book. Our links are down in the description box. If not, thanks for staying here and watching this video. And yeah, let's get back to the ship. Now let's talk about some food. Virgin is known for its food. They don't have traditional buffets. However, this might look like a buffet, but everything's pretty much made fresh. You do get a buzzer for certain stations. It comes out pretty quickly. Breakfast was okay. Their omelets were my favorite. It's what I tend to stick to at most places. Lots of options. I want to mention that they do have a great coffee shop. It is additional though. They do have some like sweet treats and bakery goods, but the coffee is extra here. So if you're not big on breakfast, they do have a coffee shop. For lunch, our favorite place was coming to the galley because they had so many different options, from bento boxes to tacos to hamburgers. They also have a lot of grab and go spots around the ship, like right here, just situated outside the bar, that you can just, if you're hungry, pick it up right there. The galley had great desserts, but one of my favorite places was to hit up the ice cream parlor. If you're in the mood for just a light snack, the social club has pretzels and hot dogs and nachos. And another great place to get a snack is back at the dock house. They have more like Mediterranean style bites, not big meals, but just a good option just to grab a quick bite, have some beautiful views. For all you pizza lovers out there, they have an amazing pizza parlor. So fresh and tasty. Probably one of my favorite pizzas I've had on a trip. I don't think I waited longer than 5-10 minutes to get a pizza. Very quick service. They also have a lunch spot that you can grab up on the top deck above the pools. It was very windy here. The food was good, but just too windy, as you can see in the video. Not my favorite, but another place to grab lunch if you don't want to go to the galley. For dinners, I'm going to talk about my favorite down to my least favorite. I love that they don't have main dining here. You can go to a specialty restaurant and it's all included in your price. My absolute favorite was the wake, but it was so rough back here. I talked to other people who sail with Virgin a lot and they say it's just typically always that way when eating at the steakhouse. This is probably their most popular restaurant, so definitely book your reservations as soon as you can because it will sell out, or you might have to wait till like 9 o'clock to eat. My next favorite was the Mexican pink agave. So good, so tasty, so fresh. It made me think I was back in Mexico. Very authentic tasting. I wish I could have ate here 2 nights, but we only could get a reservation for 1. Gumbe, this is their group seating, which I guess they have some tables that you can sit by yourself, but it's fun to do the group seating. You can meet some people, they play some fun games. Not my favorite for the food, but I love the atmosphere. The food is cooked right in front of you. It's Korean barbecue style. It wasn't bad, just not my favorite.
20. 22.
The test kitchen is starting to make my way down on least favorite, but it ranks higher than the last restaurant just because it's different. I don't even know how to describe it, so I'm going to read off their website. But cooking lab with experimental cuisines. Very different. Portions were extremely small, so we definitely went and got a pizza, I think we actually went to the galley too for dessert after this.
We add some porcini mushroom on top. It's a porcini mushroom powder, yeah? The small mushroom, that one is honey veggie mushroom from Japan. And then the last mushroom, this is the dot. This is from butter mushroom.
Is it good? What?
It's weird.
It's weird. And last on my list was Extra Virgin, the Italian restaurant. I don't want to say it was horrible, but it was just kind of lacking. I've had much better Italian. This was one of the easiest restaurants to get into, so if that tells you something, I don't think it's a big favorite. But not bad if that's all you have to eat. So that about wraps up all the food options. Let's talk drinks real quick, drink prices. We sipped on some martinis, my favorite Bloody Marys, strawberry daiquiris, and rum and cokes. They definitely add up, and some bartenders made them better than others, so I would get a drink, not really love it, and have to go pay for a different drink at a different bartender. Also, my coffees added up.
So we just got to Grand Turk. It's a very, very small island, and I don't think we're really gonna do much. We're just gonna have a beach and a pool day because the pools here are teeny tiny, and so we're just gonna go hit up Margaritaville, which is right behind me. Big old pool, swim up bar.
The beach at Grand Turk was absolutely stunning, calm, clear water, and I love that we were the only ship here, so we just loved having a beach day. We walked around a little bit. They had some neat sights to see. Did we overpay by eating at this local beach bar? Yes, but it was very good. I love the views you get just from sitting on the beach and eating and drinking. I don't get the hype sometimes about cruises when people could just come on land and get these gorgeous views all day, every day. But I know, not everybody loves to sit on a beach all day. And the cool thing about cruises is you do get to venture a few different countries, do some different activities and excursions. And speaking of excursions, these are the people that booked with the cruise line for one catamaran, you guys. All these people got on one small little boat. And I was so glad we didn't do the snorkeling tour because we almost did. That would have been miserable being on that boat with, I think we counted like 65 people. So I got to have my beach day, then it was kind of sad making our way back. But the next day, Dominican Republic, we did such a neat excursion here. I love the DR, love the culture here, love the vibes. And our excursion was so unique. We started out by hiking through the jungle, got into some zip lines, and then made our way through, I don't even know what you would call it. They're not caves, but they're little water slides and channels. And it was very adventurous, I will say. Very adventurous. If you are not in shape, you have to do a lot of walking, a lot of uphill climbing. I was pretty sore the next 2 days, and I go to the gym. I am relatively in shape, and it definitely kicked my booty a little bit, so just keep that in mind. But definitely different than your average excursion, made some fun memories. So glad we did it. St. Kitts really surprised me. Just by looking at the videos, it kind of reminds me of a small version of St. Lucia. Very pretty, very vibrant culture here. I will say when searching for excursions, nothing really jumped out at me, but I did want to do something. So we ended up booking a mini boat and snorkeling tour. So you get your own little boat to drive around, and then they stop at a place and let you snorkel, and then you end up back at a bar where I got to hold a monkey. So it was a good day. It was very overcast. The water was kind of murky. We did see a sea turtle, so it wasn't a complete failure of a snorkeling trip. Didn't take too long. I think we were off the boat maybe 4 hours. Spent like $20 to hold a monkey so I can check that off my bucket list, and then it was back to the ship. And the next day we ended in Puerto Rico. Super easy to get off the ship, not crowded or crammed, so that was nice. And that is basically our trip, you guys. Even though we aren't big time cruisers, I was so glad we did this. But I'm not gonna lie, I am gonna be ready for my beach We're going to Jamaica in February, bringing you 2 all-inclusive resorts there to show you, so definitely stay tuned for that video.
So if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. Definitely subscribe, and just remember, we can book anywhere you want to go, whether it's international or domestic, cruises, all the things we can do for you guys. So definitely hit us up. We try to find the very best prices for you guys. No price gouging, upcharging like some other TAs do. Just a small business that me and my husband have started. You can check out our Facebook page also. We share weekly deals. We also share real client reviews with their photos from their vacations and their feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching this channel and supporting me and my husband and my little family. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a great week, and I can't wait to share the next video with you.